First of all, thank you for such a warm introduction. आजसम्म त्यस्तो इन्ट्रोडक्सन भएको थिएन. यहाँ उपस्थित सबैजनालाई खम्बा गनी नमस्ते एन्ड वार्म ग्रिटिङ. म शैली चौधरी, जातले वैश्य, जातिले माडवाडी, इथनिसिटीले मधेसी र लैङ्गिकताले क्वेयर. It will not move. मेरो पहिचानसँग धेरै समस्या छन् तिमीलाई. मेरो पहिचानसँग धेरै समस्या छन् तिमीलाई. यो मैले भोगेको छु, देखेको छु, सुनेको छु. तर किन छन् यति समस्या? त्यो मैले आजसम्म बुझ्न सकेको छैन. कहीं तिम्रो विशेषाधिकार गुम्ने डर त हैन. कहीं तिम्रो विशेषाधिकार गुम्ने डर त हैन. मेरो पहिचान तिमीले आत्मसात गर्न नसक्नुको कारण. मेरो पहिचान अवश्य तिम्रो पहिचानको परिभाषासँग मेल खाँदैन. मेरो पहिचान अवश्य तिम्रो पहिचानको परिभाषासँग मेल खाँदैन. तर तिमीले बनाएको त्यो परिभाषासँग मेल खानै पर्ने बाध्यता पनि छैन मेरो पहिचानलाई. मेरो पहिचान तिम्रो व्याकरण जस्तो होइन. मेरो पहिचान तिम्रो व्याकरण जस्तो होइन. अरूसँग उधारो माग्दै बनाउनु पर्ने. यो त विशुद्ध प्राकृतिक हो. पहिचान शब्द नै तिम्रो आफ्नो होइन. पहिचान शब्द नै तिम्रो आफ्नो होइन. I say this because the Nepali text which we read, a lot has been borrowed by other languages, and the term पहिचान नेपाली टेक्स्टमा छैन. त्यो पनि एउटा borrowed word हो. पहिचान शब्द नै तिम्रो आफ्नो होइन. तर पनि अरूको पहिचानमा धेरै प्रश्न छन् तिम्रो. आज ती प्रश्नको जवाफ दिँदै एउटा कुरा मात्र भन्छु तिमीलाई. पहिचान शब्दको उत्पत्ति जुन भाषा र लिपिबाट भए पनि, पहिचान शब्दको उत्पत्ति जुन भाषा र लिपिबाट भए पनि, तिम्रो समाजमा पहिचानको परिभाषा जे भए पनि, मेरो पहिचानको निर्धारण म आफै गर्छु. हिजो पनि गरेको थिएँ र भोलि पनि गर्नेछु. थ्याङ्क यू. I hope I wrote this poem when I was not in a very good space. As a Marwari, as a Madhesi, as a queer. Because नेपालमा पहिचान भन्ने बित्तिकै केही सेट क्राइटेरियाजहरू छन्. How you look, what language do you speak, what do you wear. If you are a woman, you should have a long hair, or at least hair to the ear length. So those set criterias I never met. I didn't look like Nepali. मेरो नेपालीको एक्सेन्ट भर्खर काठमाडौँ आएपछि, थ्याङ्क्स टु नेपाली स्पिकिङ पिपल, अलिकति एक्सेन्ट इम्प्रुभ भइरहेछ. शब्द 2-4 वटा ठेट नेपाली सिकेको छु, जस्तै कि अपवाद, पृथक. सो दिस टर्म्स आई क्यान युज इन बिट्विन. बट अहिले पनि नेपाली भाषा चाहिँ मैले त्यति जकड पकड बनाउन सकेको छैन. सो आई रोट दिस पोएम वेन आई वाज इन द्याट स्पेस, right after coming to Birganj, after the lockdown. Lockdown, I never had anxiety because I was closed in my room, because I had my laptop, I had books to read, and that was my safe space. But after lockdown, I started having anxiety because I moved to Kathmandu, and there were every fingers pointing on one way or the other. While talking about intersectionality, I'm not sure how much you guys heard about it, learned about it. It's a very fancy term, really fancy term. Everyone is using it. It's a hot topic nowadays. But can anyone say me here who coined that term, intersectionality? No one? It was Kimberly Crenshaw. So intersectionality को बारेमा कुरा गर्दा पहिला पहिचान बुझौं. पहिचान भनेको how we identify. र पहिचान भनेपछि एउटा मान्छेको एउटा पहिचान पनि हुनसक्छ र विभिन्न पहिचान पनि हुनसक्छ र मोस्टली त्यो सामाजिक पहिचान हुन्छ। सामाजिक रूपमा हामीले कसरी पहिचान गर्छौँ आफैलाई, जस्तै कि सोसाइटीले सेट गरिदिएको जुन सेक्स नर्म्सहरू छ, पुरुष महिला हैन, मधेसी गैर मधेसी, दलित गैर दलित, हाम्रो ब्राह्मणवादले तय गरिदिएको 4वटा कास्टहरू, सो त्यस बेसिसमा पहिचान हामीले डेनोट गर्छौँ। त्यो पहिचान डेनोट गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ त्यो सामाजिक रूपमा हुन्छ। तर क्रेन्सले के भन्छन्, एउटा मान्छेले एउटा पहिचान मात्र बोक्दैन र उसले सामाजिक पहिचान मात्र बोक्दैन, उसले राजनीतिक पहिचान पनि बोक्छ। जस्तै कि नेपालमा मधेसी जतिको सामाजिक पहिचान हो त्यति नै मधेसी शब्दले राजनीतिक पहिचान पनि बोकेको छ र त्यसले हुने यो विभिन्न राजनीतिक र सामाजिक पहिचानले गर्दा एक व्यक्तिमाथि जति डिस्क्रिमिनेसन मल्टिफोल्ड हुन्छ या जति प्रिभिलेज उसले धेरै पाउँछ। जस्तै कि हाम्रो ब्राह्मणवाद प्याट्रियार्कीले ब्राह्मण मेनलाई जति प्रिभिलेज दिन्छ त्यो पनि उसको इन्टरसेक्सनल आइडेन्टिटीले हो, किनभने ब्राह्मण महिलाले त्यति प्रिभिलेज पाइरहनु भएको छैन। सो त्यही भएर कसैलाई पनि हेर्दाखेरि वी हेभ टु टक अबाउट इन्टरसेक्सनालिटी भनेर क्रेन्सले भने। उनको भनाइ यति थियो, किनभने एउटा मान्छेले डिफ्रेन्ट युनिक पर्सपेक्टिभ ल्याउँछ एज अ पर्सन विथ डिफ्रेन्ट जेन्डर अर पोलिटिकल आइडेन्टिटिज। क्यान आई गेट अ ह्यान्ड माइक? यो अलि लेक्चर दिए जस्तो भयो। आई इफ द्याट इज ओके विथ द अर्गनाइजिङ टिम, can I walk and talk to them? Yeah? Okay. So, let me see if I'm missing something. Okay, no. I think this would be much better so that you can see me. Let's not make it a plenary session. I'm really bad at that. Malai ekoro bolna diyo bhane, give me question, I'll answer at length. But ekoro bolna diyo bhane, I cannot talk. I don't know why, but I cannot talk. And thank you for the friends who talked about Jin. I'm also learning how to do storytelling. I'm into writing, try to write, not a writer, but trying to write, try to learn, and using storytelling as a format. So I'll talk something first about me, where I come from, what my experiences are, and then I can talk about Dalit Lives Matter, and I will also share how I came in contact with Dalit Lives Matter, me being a non-Dalit, and why that matters. So I was born and brought up in Birganj, which is in Madhya province, also called commercial capital. त्यसलाई commercial capital को रूपमा पनि चिनिन्छ. I was born in a Marwari family. I have 2 siblings. So I was by birth non-Dalit, Madhesi. Because I was born in Madhes, I was born in Marwari family, Vaishya Jat. Technically, I was born queer, but I didn't know till I was in class 8. क्योंकि क्लास 8 में आके एक लड़की को देखा तो ऐसा लगा. And then I realized, oh, something is wrong with me. Typical understanding which everyone gets when they are not into straight heterosexual relationship or attraction. And I was like, okay, ye to ho gaya. Lekin I am too old for this, you guys. I feel like too old. I'm 30. When I was in class 8, it was 2008. So I feel like old. I might not look like old. I don't know why. Aging शायद मुझे छुआ नहीं है. But I feel old. So because 2008, the internet was just booming. It was in the reach of elites who had access to money, resources. Me, as a Madhesi, I never had that access. And even today, when Kathmandu is at a lot of places assumed as the only Nepal and Nepal part 2 out of Kathmandu, so back जब संविधान आया भी नहीं था और हमें माना भी नहीं था, तब you can think on it. So I was there. I tried to, I thought of talking to my teachers, but केटीलाई त त्यति सपोर्ट गर्दैन भने मैले यो प्रश्न सोधेँ भने पक्का झापड खान्छु र घरमा खबर पुग्छ भनेर I never talked to them. Then I tried to suppress my feelings. के गर्ने के नगर्ने, because I never had resources. Then I moved to my hometown Birganj. I used to live at my Mama Ghar Kalaiya. I moved to Birganj after class 8, assuming I will get access to resources, which I did get, but after class 10 only. And sadly, I was in a campus which was a co-ed school, but 11-12 ma ladka ladki chutta chuttai class ma padera padchhan. I don't know why. Even today. And I don't have the guts to go and ask my campus chief, who have now retired and can't do anything, कि ऐसा आपने क्यों किया? But then again, I was in a co-ed school, studying separately with boys and only boys, only girls type of thing. 11-12 was the space where I could explore. Yet internet has not boomed. People did have mobile phone in their hands, but not necessarily with an internet access. It was expensive as fuck. I'm sorry for the language. I'll not use it again, sorry. It was expensive, it was really expensive. And again, not just expensive, the phone which has internet, only the elites had that phone. So if I borrow their phone and search, I didn't know how to erase the history, so उनको पता चल जाएगा. Campus के library में जाके computer use करूँ तो teacher को पता चल जाएगा. So what I use the loophole is, Gmail was getting very fancy those days. So I only searched who are working in gender. For people who are working in gender. Because I knew there is no one, at least I was confident that there is no one in Nepal working in gender whom I can go to. That was in 2010, 11, 12. So I started emailing them. लिखे, मैंने 50 से ज़्यादा email लिखे. Reply एक का भी नहीं आया. लेकिन लिखे. Then I got in contact with this person in France, settled in France. I'm not sure where he was, they were from. Apparently identifying as gay men. And they shared some of the resources, that what is gender, how do you identify. Or when I was exploring this, फिर दूसरी लड़की को देखा तो ऐसा लगा. And I was like, अरे यार, पहले समझ तो लूँ, फिर ऐसा लगना चाहिए, कि लगना भी चाहिए कि नहीं चाहिए. And when I was exploring on this, I realized that it's completely normal, that how I feel. But अब एक प्रॉब्लम खत्म होता है, दूसरा शुरू हो जाता है. अब मुझे पता है ये नॉर्मल है. Now I know this is normal. But how do I explore more? You cannot rely everything on secondary sources. You can understand about them, but you need to explore your sexuality, your gender identity, your sex characteristics. How do you want to identify? So that was the time I started using Queer. Because I didn't have an option. Tinder didn't work very well. Bumble came around COVID, so it was not available then, which would provide the safety and the exploration I was looking for. So that's how I started using the term queer, and the term became so close to me that even today, when I have already explored a lot of things of my identity, still exploring, but like 50-50 ho gaya hai. So I'm exploring, I keep it with me because this term has been there for me when no one was. Sounds very cliche, but very true. And I don't want to leave it. So that is one of the reasons I still identify as queer. 2015 was the time when a lot of political things happened. what would be one political thing me as a Madesi could get to observe? It was not just Birganj Mein strike. It was Madhes movement. So I got a chance, because I was really ignorant till then, what it meant to Madhesi. Because as a Marwari, I was privileged. So I never had that first-hand experience of being a Madhesi. But that was the time. I might have, but I didn't realize, at least. So that was the time when I started reading about Madhes movement and learning things and seeing what are the things that's happening around. Because it was my identity that was at stake. I was one of them. So that's how I came to grab around the idea that what it means to be a Madhesi. Even today, when I go to Bhat Bateni and my nephew asks, he wants an ice cream, the person giving the ice cream wants to talk to me in Hindi. Despite the fact I'm talking to her in Nepali, and comparatively better than hers. And this is just one example. I can give you hundreds, but then again, I'm sorry to say, Jin took 10 minutes of mine, and I want to get more of you, learn more from you, have a conversation, so I want to keep it short. So I just gave you an example. Third, when we talk about caste, though I'm a non-Dalit, how many, I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I'll not ask that. फिर यहाँ पे अभी दूसरा पंगा हो जाएगा, वो नहीं चाहिए, बहुत है जिंदगी में. So as a non-Dalit, the only assumption that we can make, यो जात पात के हो तिमीहरू यो दलितहरूको मात्र सोचौ. It's very easy for me to say. I have that privilege to say. But one thing that we have to understand is, will I be allowed to marry someone from non-Marwari caste group? अब वो झगड़ा करके मैं कर लूँ तो क्या ही कर लेगा. But will my parents, my guardians, my society will allow me to get me married to a non-Marwari person? No. So caste affects everyone. It affects whom you meet, where you eat, where you dine, whom are you staying with, who are you studying with, which class you go. So everything is mattered. Back in 2020, 6 youths were killed during lockdown. क्योंकि उस लड़के को एक लड़की दिखी तो ऐसा लगा. But the problem was, वो उसके जात की नहीं थी. और ये हमारे समाज को समझ में नहीं आता, पसंद नहीं आता. So 6 youths were killed, 12 merely escaped their death. And that's how Dalit Lives Matter was born. And that was the time, because then again, as a non-Dalit, I had the privilege, I never had to talk about caste. I only had to talk, अगर मुझे कोई non-मारवाड़ी लड़का समझ में आ जाता, तो अपने parents को convince करने के लिए. जात छोड़ो, पैसा अच्छा कमाता है. So only that was the time I had to talk about it. But Dalits, they even had to talk about it when they had to sustain their life. When they had to breathe. Because there was a time when Dalits were forced to tie a broom around their waist so that when they walked this lane, the broom would clear their shadow and their touch. I'm not talking about India, I'm talking about Nepal. So that's how Dalit Lives Matter was born. That for two reasons. One, during COVID, when all other movements were going around in Nepal and globally, after that incident, no one spoke. So we didn't want to त्यो health protocols तोड्न मन थिएन, but we had to find a way that we instigate that conversation, make people talk, because it's Dalit today. It could be a non-Dalit tomorrow. And at times there are, because they choose to marry a Dalit person. So, one that. Second, we wanted to build that allyship to make non-Dalits understand that caste is not affecting just Dalits. उनको पता है, उनको affect कर रहा है. If there are Brahmins here, think, at least once, haven't your parents, grandparents, or society asked, when you say your friend's name, why do they have to ask their surname? उसका अचार लगाएंगे क्या? But they are asking about the surname. So what they are doing? विभेद वही है, तरीका बदल गया. So they are asking the surname because they want to know their caste. If the caste is neutral, they will ask the adjoining question, अनि घर चाहिँ कता हो? अनि गल्ती से, if you say काठमाडौँ, हैन के, मूल घर कता हो? Even when I am asked मेरो मूल घर कता हो, and when I say Birganj, because I dare say Kathmandu, and they are like, हैन के, इन्डियामा मूल घर कता हो? I do wanted to say them, मेरो थाहा छैन, तँलाई थाहा छ भने भन्न यार, जग्गा धेरै महँगो छ त्यहाँ. I will claim it. But what I am trying to say, these are the hidden forms of discrimination that we don't see and we have the privilege of not seeing. I'll tell you one story and then we will see a small video, which I think we are ready? Okay. I'll say a small story and then we'll see a small video about DLM so that you guys get an idea. 2018 तिर बारा पर्सामा टोर्नाडो आँधी तुफान आको सुन्नु त भयो होला. सो अनि जान पनि मन गर्यो होला हैन, गएर सपोर्ट गर्ने त्यहाँ हाउ वी क्यान हेल्प विथ द रिहेबिलिटेसन एन्ड रेस्क्यू. आई कम फ्रम पर्सा, सो फिर आई ह्याड द प्रिभिलेज कि आई क्यान गो देयर एन्ड आई वाज एङ्गेज्ड विथ अ फाउन्डेसन विथ अ अर्गनाइजेसन नेम्ड संस्कृति in Birganj back from 2017, where we tried to join creativity with social issues. So which we are trying at DLM as well. You guys might have visited the exhibition down at the library. If not, please do visit. So when we were going घर घर गाउँ गाउँ त्यो बेला, we collaborated with National Medical College को 4-5 years को students to support them with medical emergency यदि कुनै आइहाल्यो भने first aid services. एउटा घरमा गयौँ, घर एकदम त्यो झोपडी जस्तो एकदम त्यस्तो थियो हैन. अनि there was a pregnant woman. यो सबै खुट्टा जलेको के, this whole leg. It was already 3 days to incident भएको. When we went and tried to understand what happened, was she was cooking, there was oil कराईमा, अनि माथिको त्यो छानो राम्रो थिएन, हावाहुरीले त्यो झार्यो, त्यही बच्चा खेलिरहेको थियो उसको अर्को बच्चा, उहाँलाई बचाउन खोज्दाखेरि चाहिँ त्यो तेल पोखेछ खुट्टामा. One incident is that कि हाउसिङ कस्तो थियो, त्यो घरमा एउटा घर मात्र त्यस्तो थियो, त्यो घर नभए अलमोस्ट सबै पक्की और सेमी पक्की थिए. सेकेन्ड, उहाँलाई जब सोध्यौँ हामीले ल यो भयो बट वाइ डिन्ट यु गो फर द मेडिकल सर्भिसेस वडाले दिइरहेछ अनि गभर्मेन्ट हस्पिटल छ हेल्थ पोस्ट छ. अनि म गएँ भने म बाहेक यहाँ अरू जतिजना छन् उनीहरूलाई सर्भिस दिनको लागि फेरि त्यो हस्पिटलै पुरै मैसँग धुवाउन लाउँछन्. यो खुट्टाले मैले के गर्नु. देन वी आस्क्ड द द्याट हुन्छ त्यस्तो छैन भने वी क्यान डु इट फर यु and prescribe you some medicines, also provide you some medicines. It's like, provide me the medicines if you have, don't do the first aid. किनभने तपाईहरु त आज गएर गइहाल्नुहुन्छ. अब त्यो चलाइसकेको खुट्टा मैले फेरि त्यो गराउन कहाँ जानु. And after that we were bound to ask her name and details. Apparently she was a Paswan, one of the Madhesi Dalit women. Where I'm trying to go around this is when the identities intersect, as a Madhesi, as a Dalit, as a woman, or if we even go a step further, as a transgender woman, what would be the discrimination there? So give yourself one food for thought. That what are we? Where are we? How often do we question our privileges? Because when we talk about something, especially reservation, यो कोटाको कुरा आयो कि कोटा र कोठा भनेर चलाउँछन्. But we have to understand, we might not have done the discrimination, which we would have. हामीले पनि गरेका छौं. यदि कसै दलितलाई गएर मैले छोएको पानी चल्दैन भनेर गीत गाएर पनि जिस्काएका छौं भने we have discriminated. But what we have to understand that we carry the privileges our older generation had and the oppression they did. And Dalit community had to make up for all their lost years, which is more than 3,000 years. So saying that, can we have the video?
3,000 years and counting, the caste system continues to lynch humanity and inflict violence on Dalits, forcing them to inequalities, indignities, and exclusion. Pradeep Pariyar, an 8th grader, used to go for tuitions. While all his friends sat inside the teacher's house, only he was made to stand outside. One day, the rain poured heavily, but no one bothered to ask him inside. The rain drenched him. Pradeep was struggling to save his books and copies from getting wet. That was the defining moment when he understood what caste is and how destructive it can be. The incident scarred his heart and mind forever. That day, he made a promise to himself to fight against caste inequalities. For 2 decades, he has been traversing through remote hills and deepest dales of Nepal, connecting with fellow Dalits and building alliances to strengthen and amplify resistance against caste inequalities and indignities. Amid the global COVID-19 pandemic, Nepal witnessed a heinous crime. Navaraj BK, a Dalit youth who went to bring home the love of his life, was killed along with 5 of his friends by a village mob. Others merely escaped death. Their murder felt personal to Pradeep. He realized it could have been his own story. These killings negated his worldview of the potential for equality, dignity, and justice. When he met their mothers, they said that they were left only with tears and hope.
अनि हाम्रो छोराहरू पनि मारिदियो हामीहरूसँग अब सिर्फ त्यो आशा र आँसु मात्रै छ सर
Their strength, courage, and resilience moved his heart and inspired him. The same year, a 13-year-old Angira Pasi was found hanging in a tree. A day earlier, community leaders decided to marry her to a dominant caste man who allegedly raped her. During the pandemic, 34 Dalits were killed. Many others were raped, abused, and ostracized, but go unreported in the books. Do you know the dead body of Ajit Mizar still lies cold in a hospital morgue, waiting for justice for the past 8 years? Realizing that despairing was not an option, Pradeep found his calling, building the Dalit Lives Matter movement. The movement, through an alliance of Dalit and non-Dalit changemakers, spotlight the lived realities of Dalits through protests, dialogues, and artworks to construct empowering narratives of excluded communities. There is still a long way to go, building brick by brick and step by step. And Dalit Lives Matter seeks to support solidarity and partnership to end the caste inequalities and violence against 300 million Dalits around the globe. Together, we can build a just and dignified future for all of us.
So that's how Dalit Lives Matter was started as a social movement which aimed not only to support the Dalit movement but also other movements. नेपाल आन्दोलनै आन्दोलन भएको देश हो मधेसी आन्दोलन थारू आन्दोलन जनजाति आन्दोलन महिला आन्दोलन एलजीबीटीक्यूआई आन्दोलन दलित आन्दोलन टु जस्ट नेम अ फ्यू यति मात्र हैन चरण चरणमा हुन्छ मधेसी आन्दोलन 1 2 3 र जुन हिसाबले राजनीतिक कुराहरू भइरहेछ देयर इज अ पोटेन्शियल देयर माइट बी फोर्थ बट what we realized is one thing that none of the movement is talking about intersectionality. One. Second, in all these movements, one thing is common. Can someone tell me what that is? No? Let her speak, please. In a way, but that is very satahi kura. That is an impact. Struggle is an impact. Freedom is a result. You are almost there. The oppressor group. For all these movements, who is the oppressor group? I am not said, see I said, don't file a mudda tomorrow. I don't have the energy to do the mudda. It's the Brahmical patriarchy, if we are using, because it's not some person. It's a system that all these movements are fighting against. And that is why in all of our work, what we approach is, we go by 60-40. In all our approach, in all our intervention, campaigns, narrative building, we target 60% from Dalit community and 40 from non-Dalit but marginalized communities like Madesi, Muslim, Tharu. Gender is there. We prioritize 50% women, 20% at least LGBTQI. Why we have kept 20% LGBTQI? Because we don't want to force anyone to come out of the closet. And there are consequences of coming out of the closet for a lot of people. We have seen that, at least I have observed that, seen that. So we don't want to do that. And remaining 13% कि इन पुरुष को भी थोड़ा जगह दे दे. No, just joking. वैसा कुछ नहीं है, हम सबको साथ लेके चलते हैं. So coming, I'm sorry, I know it's a very serious topic. Why I'm keeping it light? Because this is a plenary session. If I go on talking seriously for a 30-minute time, even I lose my focus after 3 minutes. I can understand what happens with you. I used to be gayab all over when I was a student sitting at the back of the chair in the class or these programs. So I can relate to that. So what I'm trying to say is, we have to understand caste is affecting everyone. The only fine line is, as a non-Dalit, I'm not killed. As a Dalit, they are killed. They have to bear the brunt of my doing. And second, what we have to realize, Dalits know they are discriminated. It is me who is discriminating. So I need to get my acts together, not them. They are just demanding for their dignity, their human right, their justice, and right to live. So this is how we started. Now I will talk a bit about what we are currently doing and the exhibition that we have done. Is there someone who is also giving the guided tour? Any one of them? Thank you so much. It was a very nice guided tour. I'm not sure if I would have been able to give itne अच्छे से. So please give a huge round of applause for the team, for the whole team who has been taking care of the guided tours. They are doing a very wonderful job. Thank you so much. So what we aspire as Dalit Lives Matter is, बोला त यार, टिकटक ब्यान हुँदा त धेरै बोलेको थियो. हैन, त्यो बोल्नु पर्छ, नबोल भने हैन त्यसमा. Because that is your freedom of expression. Unless you are doing something obscene. त्यो अलग कुरा हो. यहाँ हाफ प्यान्ट लाएर आएको भए त्यो पनि obscene नै हुन्थ्यो धेरैवटा ठाउँहरुमा. अदालतमा अहिले पनि यत्रो प्यान्ट लाएर जाऊ, they will not let you enter as a woman. केटाहरुलाई मैले हाफ प्यान्टमै हेरेको छु कतिपल्ट. So the obscene definition is very different for very different people. But then again, that is your freedom of expression. So what we have to understand is, we have to speak up. हाम्रो बानी के हुन्छ नि, unless it happens to us, unless it affects me, भाड़ में जाए दुनिया. अपने को आराम मांगता है. But at the cost of what? I will not give that lecture कि कल तुम्हारे बेटा बेटी तुमको या तुम्हारे बच्चे तुमको क्या पूछेंगे, आँख क्या मिलाओगे? Because I am in the motion that I will never have kids. इतने गधे बच्चे होने से ना होना अच्छा है. क्योंकि आज के बच्चों को समझा नहीं सकते हो भाई साहब तुम लोग. ना 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 ना. So I have in that notion, but what I am trying to say is, especially when you guys come from social science background, you don't have to go do an extra mile and एकदम तन मन धन से लग जाओ. उसके लिए मैं हूँ यहाँ, मुझे contact करो. But what you can do is question yourself, raise that conversation. If in a class someone is joking around it, have a conversation there, a productive conversation there. Why that is right and why that is not. And how it's affecting everyone. If you are working somewhere, when we apply for jobs, कति महिला छन् भनेर बडा हेर्छौँ हैन? तर कास्टमा कति छन् हेर्छौँ? मधेसी कति छ हेर्छौँ? जनजाति कति छ हेर्छौँ? अस्ति हिजो भर्खर एउटा के व्यवसायी सङ्घको लिस्ट आउट गर्यो के? मेरो फोनमै छ. I'm just trying to give you one simple example of Purvanchal University Colleges Association. There are 11 people in that committee and one woman as a sadasya. And one Madhesi, no Dalit. Because there is a notion of purity and impurity, pure and unpure. How do you think Dalits were considered untouchable? Because they were considered impure. हामीले त्यो वाइ खान्छौँ and packed food खान्छौँ नि. Why don't we eat and we instantly look for a dustbin to throw that cover? Good habit. But dustbin नहीं मिला तो इसको कसैले हेरेर त छैन. Because even that is associated with the notion of purity and impurity. Because that is जूठा. जूठा हम अपने पॉकेट में कैसे रख लें? वैसा तो नहीं होगा. Because that is associated with the notion of purity, impurity. Even in the caste system, when we talk about marriage, if a Brahmin man marries a Kshetri woman, the child of theirs will be above Kshetri woman. Uska caste usse uppar hoga. Lekin, if a Brahmin woman marries a Kshetri man, he will be even below Khatris. So you see how the intersection is working. And this is literally written in Manusmriti, which I'm glad Baba Saheb burnt it down. I tried burning the Samvidhan because वो मेरे हिसाब से नहीं बोल रहा था. लेकिन I feared going to the jail. उसीलिए मैंने नहीं किया वो. So what I'm saying is, we need to start that conversation. One thing that we are trying to do is rich. Okay. Note है. अब सकेउनु पर्छ and then we'll go to जिनले मेरो 10 मिनट ल्याएको थियो है, sorry. So what we are trying to do is go to the grassroots. यहाँ हामीले पोलिसीमा जति भने पनि त्यो चाहिन्छ, तर ग्रासरुटमा चेन्ज आउनुपर्छ. एन्ड इट्स द युथ. एकदम गरम खुन हुन्छ, मेरो पनि थियो. म त मधेस आन्दोलनमा त्यहाँ जाउँ भनेर अनि बाबाले 2 झप्पड हानेर अहिले गोलीसोली लाग्ला अनि जालिस भनेर बसाएको गर्न. किनभने वी आर भेरी एक्टिभ एन्ड नो आई वान्ट टु डु इट भन्ने हुन्छ. सो वी वान्ट टु इङ्गेज विथ युथ्स एट द ग्रासरुट and create more than 1,500 dignity defenders in next 5 years, whose primary goal would be talking about Dalits, women, LGBTQI, and doing nothing, going and questioning, मेरो budget कहाँ छ? मेरो कार्यक्रम कहाँ छ? Just that. Because what happens is, local government, they are not questioned. And they feel is, अब जब पूछ ही नहीं रहा तो क्या accountable को रखो parking seat पे. So we have to start asking question. Second, what we are trying to do is engage art in the conversation. The first 2 editions of Paint the, in fact, one of the main campaign that Dalit Lives Matter started in 2020 was with Paint the Revolution, we wanted to use paint and brushes and bring artists to start those conversations. Because there are a lot of subcaste within Dalit community who are really artistic. Gandharva, for example, Badi. आज किरण नेपालीको सारङ्गीमा एलओडीमा नाच्छन्, हिजो त्यसैलाई गाइने भनेर हेप्ने. So if we, because अहिलेसम्म के भयो कि we saw the victimhood of Dalit. Now with art we are trying to bring those stories of resilience, resistance, success. And yes, for now, because of a lot of reason, we are limited to paintings. But in coming days, we want to involve other forms of art as well. Sculpture. I want to introduce Prasna here, who is a sculpture artist and leading our arts team. And also Nirmala, she is a law student and leading our legal team. So we want to do legal interventions as well, but not only limiting to that. We want to bring the creative forms. We want to talk about dance. We want to talk about music. Badi community, their dance forms were so famous, even praised by the kings. Agar Raja ko manna hi hai to. Then why not us? So that's how we want to raise the conversation. I would not do justice explaining the guided tour part of thing here because they are doing a very good job at that. And I deeply respect and thank you for whole team who is giving the guided tour. If you have not visited, please do visit. We are till the evening today. You can also contact us if you want to come to office, talk to us, work together, or if you have any idea you think could be game-changing, we are always open to that. We want to give a safe space to all the young adults. And that's how I, as a non-Dalit, was welcomed here in Dalit Lives Matter. That I had some ideas, and I had that gel. All it takes is the gel within you. You don't have to come from the community. You can be a true ally. Thank you so much. If there is any other question, not any other, but if there are questions, I am happy to answer. I am not sure kitna, but अपन try करेगा. Oh, there is, I think, option for sticky note as well if you don't want to say it out loud.
I would like to ask a question. Ani, do you think being queer helped you understand the vulnerability of the Dalits, and how has it done so?
Can I get your name?
Akshata Pradhan.
Okay. Thank you, Akshata, for that question. I'm not sure if being a queer helped me because the challenges that Dalits face, I'll never be able to understand. I'm not a Dalit. I have not been threatened to killed for trying to eat somewhere or enter a temple. So I will never be able to comprehend that. But yes, what I can do is when I embrace my intersectional identity, I understand that as a Madhesi queer, as a Madhesi Marwari queer, if I have this discrimination, what would happen if there is a Madhesi Dalit queer? So that helps me to understand the discrimination is very entrenched, but it will not help me to realize to what level. Oh, which identity? Kidding, I know you're talking about queer identity. So it was in 2015 or 16, I came out to my sister. And the first reaction was, should we go to a doctor? I don't know if it's a psychiatrist or gynecologist, but तुम ये बॉलीवुड मूवी बहुत ज़्यादा देख रही है और ये अंग्रेजी किताब बहुत ज़्यादा पढ़ रही है, तो तुम चलो डॉक्टर के पास. And I was struck for 5 seconds, no reaction. Thanks to the witty me, my response was, I'm good enough. I can take you to a psychiatrist. And we never talked about it after that, ever. She knows I have a partner who is not a heterosexual male, but we don't talk, don't speak, wala thing. I was scared to come out to my brother because we were very close, but yet I know he comes from a Brahmical patriarchy society, a Marwari man with his privileges and deep notions. But I confess, I came out to him last year on my birthday. Though his reaction was, ये सब करना है तो इंडिया नेपाल से बाहर जाओ. क्योंकि I cannot support, I understand and respect you, but I have my limitations and I cannot support you out loud here, but I will always be back supporting you whatever you decide, wherever you go. So I'm not sure if I take it completely positive, but 50-50. And I am still, पापा को सामने से बोला नहीं है, लेकिन फेसबुक में मैं जितना एक्टिव हूँ ना, उनको पक्का पता है. And I don't have a mom. My mom, she died back in 2001. So I'm not sure. At times I feel she was very progressive for her time because she always advocated that the girls should be educated. So, but then again, at times when I remember she beating my brother for something silly, I was like, नहीं ये बहुत पीटती मुझे. So I'm not sure what my mom would have reacted, but that's my story. I am not familiar with the canal, and if it does affect with respect and so on. Yes, I can do. So queer was. I will not take name or ask who asked this question because they are in the sticky notes. So whoever it is, I think it will help you, all of you. So queer was initially used as a slang word. जसरी मधेसीलाई मर्सिया मधेसिया त्यो मोटो सडा पातलो सको जुन डिफरेन्स हुन्छ नि अनि later on LGBTQI community embraced that. I was like हाँ हूँ तो एकदम chilled हाँ हूँ तो. And when you ask हाँ हूँ तो, the person who is using it as a slang, you snatch that power from them. When you start saying, oh, maila ho, ani, you snatch that power from the person who is trying to derogate you. Because you saw then that I was almost about to use the word. I don't care. I don't care. So, yeah. And talking about queer, so the community started using it as owning that word. Now the term is used for 2-3 things. One, acts as an umbrella term, which denotes all the identities. Second, it denotes, queer means questioning. So if you are still exploring, you can also identify as queer. Third, when you don't want to assign yourself to a label, then you can use the term queer. Above, I can go on giving the whole definition of LGBTQI, but फिर बाकी question नहीं आ पाएंगे. So I will not do that. What I can do is, I can email Pratiksha a link of Campaign for Change. They have this booklet resource where they have explained in English and Nepali what those terms mean. What are the right pronouns? So for example, my pronouns are she, they. So what pronouns are, for whom what pronouns should be used. So if you're interested, I will share the link with Pratiksha and you can definitely contact them and they'll get back to you.
We have further questions.
I'm sorry. There was one more question. One obstacle that I felt was, I was not allowed to get citizenship as queer. I had to take as female, but my citizenship have 2-3 stories. My father's surname is Agrawal. My mom's surname is Khetan. I use Chaudhary because Marwadis were very much discriminated back then, even today, but very much back then. So my father thought that Chaudhary use करेंगे तो कम से कम नाम से नहीं समझ में आएगा. Lekin then it didn't work out. So one of the main obstacle was not getting my citizenship in a way I wanted. There are others we can further discuss. I will be in the library after this session. So if you have something you want to talk on more, we can definitely talk there as well. You were talking, yeah.
नमस्कार, मेरो नाम रञ्जिता रम्तेल. मसँग चाहिँ दुईवटा क्वेसन छ. म दुईवटै क्वेसन सोध्छु. पहिलो क्वेसन चाहिँ रहेको छ, दलित लाइफ म्याटर चाहिँ सुरु भएको लगभग 3 वर्ष 4 वर्ष हुन लागिसकेछ. 2020 भनिसकेपछि यस मुभमेन्ट सुरु भएदेखि आजसम्म आइपुग्दाखेरि चाहिँ यसले प्राप्त गरेको महत्त्वपूर्ण उपलब्धिहरू के हुन्, यदि भन्न मिल्छ भने सेयर गर्न मिल्छ भने महत्त्वपूर्ण उपलब्धिहरू के हुन्. अर्को दोस्रो क्वेसन भनेको चाहिँ अन्तर्जातीय विवाह चाहिँ बुहारीलाई चाहिँ अलिकति बढी स्वीकार्य छ, छोरीलाई चाहिँ बुहारीको तुलनामा छोरीलाई चाहिँ कम स्वीकार्य भएको मतलब भन्न खोजेको चाहिँ बुहारी यदि कोही नन दलित परिवारबाट कोही छोरी विवाह गरेर दलितको परिवारमा आउँछ भने चाहिँ त्यस परिवारले मजाले स्वीकार गर्छ. त चाहिँ ठुलो जातिको छोरी हो, हामी तँलाई स्वीकार गर्दैनौँ, हामी बुहारी मान्दैनौँ भन्ने त्यस्तो चलन चाहिँ मैले कमै देखेको छु, धेरै भन्दा नि कमै देखेको छु. र छोरीलाई चाहिँ एकदम स्वीकार नै गर्दैनन् कि दलितको छोरीहरू विवाह गरेर यदि नन दलितको घरमा जान्छन् भने चाहिँ उसलाई चाहिँ त्यहाँ एकदम धेरै हिंसाहरू हुने, त्यो विवाहहरू चाहिँ नटिक्ने विभिन्न खालका समस्याहरू चाहिँ हाम्रो समाजमा हामीले देखिरहेको हुन्छौँ. यो हुनुको कारण के होला?
Thank you. So to quickly share, Dalit Lives Matter अहिले पनि as a social movement हो. So any one of you, if you are working on caste-based discrimination in any way, you can use the hashtag Dalit Lives Matter. We registered as an organization, Dalit Lives Matter Global Alliance. So there is a distinction of that. Yes, we are leading Dalit Lives Matter in Nepal and globally, but it is still open to use. While talking about achievements, उपलब्धिको कुरा गर्दाखेरि केही उपलब्धि चाहिँ हामीले आर्टिस्टहरुसँग चाहिँ काम गरिरहेछौँ. दलित र गैर दलित सीमान्तकृत समुदायहरुको उहाँहरुको स्टोरी ल्याउन. अर्को हामीले लुम्बिनीमा एउटा पाइलट प्रोजेक्ट जुन अघि मैले 1500 युवाको कुरा गरे नि, त्यो पाइलट प्रोजेक्ट गर्यो कि जुन एप्रोचेस हामी युज गरिरहेछौँ त्यो कतिको इफेक्टिभ हुन्छ, हामीले के लर्निङ्स हुन्छ र कसरी त्यसलाई अडप्ट गर्दै अरू प्रोभिन्सेसहरुमा पनि लग्ने भनेर. तेस्रो सबैभन्दा मुख्य काम चाहिँ हामीले कास्ट कन्भर्सेसन भनेर एउटा चलाइरहेछौँ. अहिले पनि हाम्रो प्लानिङ फेजमै छ, जसमा चाहिँ वी आर ट्राइङ टु ब्रिङ युथ टु इन्स्टिगेट द्याट कन्भर्सेसन. किनभने बुझाइ कतिको छ, स्टार्टिङ फ्रम देयर वाट सुड बी द कन्भर्सेसन्स ह्यापनिङ. त्यो चौथो, वाट वी फिल इज अब जात व्यवस्था नेपाल र साउथ एसियाको मात्र समस्या होइन, यो अब विश्वको समस्या हो. 300 मिलियन एउटा ठुलो हिस्सा हुन्छ. आज 300 मिलियन भन्दा पनि बढी दलितहरू साउथ एसिया र अरू देशहरूमा छन्. क्यालिफोर्नियाको यदि घटना सुन्नु भएको होला भने त्यहाँ 150 भन्दा पनि बढी घटनाहरू लिगली रेजिस्टर्ड भएको छ त्यहाँको कोर्टमा. So what we are trying to do is UN मा एउटा रेजोल्युसन आओस्, त्यसले चाहिँ मेम्बर स्टेटलाई कम्पल्सन गर्छ त्यो मान्नको लागि कि कास्ट बेस्ड डिस्क्रिमिनेसन क्रिमिनलाइज होस् र त्यसमा एक्सन पनि होस्. र पाँचौं काम जुन अहिले हामीले गरिरहेछौँ त्यो दलित स्टुडेन्ट्ससँग. अहिले पनि स्कुलमा दलित स्टुडेन्ट्सहरूलाई एडमिसन गरिँदैन. सो उहाँहरूको एउटा क्याम्पेन हामीले रौतहटमा चलाइरहेछौँ, जहाँ हामीले फ्री ट्युसन क्लासेस पनि दिइरहेछौँ अनि गेटिङ देम एनरोल्ड इन द स्कुल एन्ड सी कि उहाँले त्यो फ्री ट्युसन क्लासेसबाट आर दे एबल टु म्याच देयर पेयर्स, नन दलित पेयर्स, र क्याचअप गर्न सकिरहेछन् कि छैनन् र कतिको सक्सेसफुल हुँदो रहेछ. सो यो 4-5 वटा चाहिँ अहिले इम्प्लिमेन्टेसनमा छ. अरू पनि हामी केही प्लानहरू चाहिँ गर्दैछौँ नेक्स्ट 2025 देखि लन्च गर्न, जुन हामीले हाम्रो सोसियल मिडिया पेजेसहरूमा पनि सेयर गर्नेछ. र अर्को त्यो चाहिँ मैले स्पेसिफिकली त्यो घटना सुनेको छैन, तर मेरो अन्दाजीमा त्यो चाहिँ किन हुन्छ होला मान्छेले बुहारीलाई एक्सेप्ट गर्न किन सजिलो हुन्छ किनभने उसले मेरो रगत सेयर गर्दैन क्या किनभने त्यहाँ शुद्ध अशुद्धको कुरा आयो नि त बुहारीले मेरो रगत सेयर गर्दैन तर छोरीले त मेरो रगत सेयर गर्छ नि त सो मेरो छोरी गएर त्यो दलितको घरमा गयो बिहे गरेर भने उसको खुन अशुद्ध हुने भयो नि त सो एउटा कारण त्यो हो कि मैले अघि भने एज अ नन दलित म पनि अहिले सिक्दैछु ट्राइङ टु बी एन अलाई एन्ड लर्न यसबारेमा हामी थप अगाडि पनि छलफल गर्न सक्छौँ अरू यस्तो कन्भर्सेसन्सहरू चाहिँ गर्न सक्छौँ टु लर्न मोर कि के कारण चाहिँ हो खासमा सो यस प्लिज
थ्याङ्क यू